大家好. Welcome to Taiwan. Okay, well, should we get started? Everybody's so quiet, so polite. Everybody's so quiet, so polite. Has anybody been to the night market yet? Anybody? Really? Everybody needs to go to the night market. Go see the fruit lady. All right. So we talked about several things yesterday. The most important thing we talked about, okay, if there's one takeaway, is that there's a new computing pattern. The architecture of an application. The architecture of an application. And this application is called an agent. The architecture of that is consistent throughout. It's called a harness. There are many different types of harnesses, but they're largely similar. They orchestrate the thinking process. The GPU still has to do thinking step by step by step. So it has to understand the context, the situation. It has to understand the intent, the prompt, and it has to reason about it, break down the problem step by step, and think. And so the CPU routes the computing thinking from GPU to CPU, memory to the GPU, so on and so forth, okay? And that CPU sits inside the Vera Rubin rack, or that CPU sits inside the Grace Blackwell rack. Maybe another CPU has to move long-term memory to working memory. Maybe it has to activate a tool, launch a small tool, maybe use a browser, execute code, write code, maybe even turn on Adobe Photoshop, okay? And so the CPUs would have to be used for that. But overall, the harness allows the AI to think and reason, use tools, work with memory. But that computing pattern is consistent, whether it's in the cloud, in a robotic system like a self-driving car, in a robot itself, and of course, we invented a brand new type of robotics computer, a brand new type of agent computer, and we call that RTX Spark. And we worked with Microsoft for now several years, coming up on 2.5 years, I think, working on reinventing the PC, working on Windows, and architecting this computer that we're about to launch this fall. And so today we showed it to you. I'm going to talk about it as much as you guys like to talk about it. And then tonight, is it tonight or is it tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning, I think I'm going to be talking about RTX Spark and Windows again with Satya, okay? And so please join us with that. Can somebody just correct me? Is it tomorrow morning or is it the day after? It's tonight? Okay, so it's tonight, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. And then I thought I would bring on a special guest. This product that we built is really the partnership of many companies, and one of the most important companies we partnered with is MediaTek, and their CEO, good friend of mine, Rick Tsai, is here. Maybe the two of us, we'll be happy to take all kinds of questions from you guys. Come up here, Rick. Ladies and gentlemen. And it occurred to me that I had a good friend who knew exactly how to do that. And so we reached out to Rick. I reached out to Rick and I said, why don't we partner together to build this incredible super chip? And it would combine the extraordinary expertise of MediaTek. And as you know, one of the things that MediaTek does incredibly well is multimedia. All of the work that you do in the phone business and the consumer electronics business, and so all of the multimedia technology, all the energy efficiency technology, and then the two of us work together to create a unified chip where it's connected by this interconnect, this NVLink chip-to-chip interconnect that's insanely high bandwidth, so that the CPUs can have direct access to memory, GPUs can have direct access to memory, all the tensor cores have direct access to memory, and performance is incredible while energy efficient, and 100% Windows compatible, 100% CUDA compatible, 100% tensor core NVIDIA CUDA tensor core compatible. Everything's compatible. And so this project took hundreds of engineers on your side, took hundreds of engineers on our side, and we've been working on it for almost 2 years now.
Yep.
And so, how has the journey been for you? Are we
Great journey.
Are we still friends?
Always for, I don't know, 30-something years. Yeah.
See, only 2 people in the audience knew what I just said.
The journey is great. It's not without challenges. I mean, all the compatibility, Jensen just said, do not come without a cost, without really hard and ingenious talents, engineering talents from both companies. And MediaTek has been really good in coming with low power, really great CPUs. And when that CPU coupled with Jensen's GPU, it was just, and then connected. I remember you said to me one thing, you said there's no compromise for that. You said you gotta use NVLink. I mean, I didn't get it at the beginning until after a little while I figured,
PCI Express, bandwidth is too small, the latency is too high, and the energy is too high. So aside from that, it's great. And so we needed something that was many times more bandwidth, extremely low latency, and very, very low energy. Now, one of the things that Ray just said about compatibility, we worked with Microsoft to ensure that this SoC is the most Windows compatible and x86 emulated compatibility of any chip that's ever been built. That's number one. But the important thing, though, is this. This is the only chip in the world today, a mobile chip, that is full stack OpenGL compatible.
Yep.
Every single version of OpenGL. There's so many versions of OpenGL, not just OpenGL ES, but the industrial versions of OpenGL. If you downloaded CATIA and you wanted to run CATIA on this laptop, no problem. And so this is, whether it's any ANSYS application, every CUDA application, literally every single application that I can think of, we have tested across all of these different configurations and versions, and optimized for its compatibility off the shoot, but also performance.
Absolutely, this is a lot of work, but I'm so excited. Yesterday with Jensen's keynote, I mean, I went away feeling really energized. Boy, PC has a new life, it seems. It does, not seem. Has a new life after 40 years, as he said. And this one was the chiplet architecture, the CPU, GPU linked by the NVLink. With the united memory architecture, and that's a perfect, absolutely the right architecture for the agentic AI. Not to mention all the games, all the great games that the Fish wants to show to all the people in the booth, and we are so excited, our people, and together with Jensen's people. And I would also really recognize Jensen's people, how they're so gracious, also very challenging for us to work with. And I think it's also critical, there are many people from Taiwan here, plus the analysts. I think it's extremely important for a company like MediaTek in Taiwan that we can and we are working with a world-class company, NVIDIA, together. And we come out with not only a great product, a tremendous product for PC, a new, really glamour, product of glamour. I mean, that's only Jensen can make that. And our people, I think, then can also learn from the world-class engineering from you guys, Fish, Ashish, KS, all the people. We have made a lot of good friends also, and we will continue. We will continue working with Jensen and your people, and we'll come up with more beautiful products.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Well, Rick, the reason why we chose to partner with MediaTek is because your engineering is world class in every respect, and we've confirmed that through our partnership.
the product that we worked on together, RTX Spark. During its development, its code name is N1X, and there were a lot of questions about, is N1X the same as RTX Spark? The answer is yes. N1X was the project code name, it's such a good name. We might go back to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's a perfect. If you want to call it N1X, that's fine. We're not too overly obsessed about it. But RTX Spark is its marketing and its product name, and the excellence of the engineering involved in building this extraordinary chip. Just look at the amount of technology inside, the amount of software that it runs, the capabilities that it brings to bear, so many people are building claws on their computers, and these claws. Just imagine, in the future, these claws will be running on your computer. It becomes your assistant, and it gets smarter and smarter about the way you use your own computer over time. And so this is going to evolve from being your PC being a tool to now really your PC being your assistant. And I think we've started something really.
Yeah, you said tokens are revenue. I mean, you guys, you're going to have a lot of revenue, I hope.
Yeah.
With you, RTX.
Your PC might just get up and just go find a job.
Yeah. Hey,
Great.
Great.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're right.
想看最完整的新闻内容，记得下载 TVBS 新闻网 APP。